There's a lot of bad news around these days, but is the world really all that bad? In many of these apparently bad places are amazing people and experiences you wouldn't be able to have anywhere else.
Shaka. Oh my God, I lead a strange life.
See, you probably think you know Pakistan, but I bet you didn't know I had beaches like this. And I'm going to prove it to you. My name's Benjamin Zand, and I'm going on a trip to the places people would tell you not to.
I'm pretty sure they all think I play for Liverpool because I'm wearing a Liverpool jersey. It was a bad choice.
To see what life is really like.
And this time, it's Sudan!
Khartoum is Sudan's capital, home to over 5 million mostly Arab and Muslim residents. The country is run by this guy, Omar al-Bashir. He came to power in a coup in 1989 and has ruled it with an iron fist ever since. It's not always the easiest place to film in, so my trip to Sudan started with a bit of a hiccup.
You are now in my hotel room, and the reason you're in my hotel room is because I can't currently film anywhere else, because although I was told I would be able to, I now don't have any permit to film anywhere. But hopefully I'll be out on the streets very soon, and I'm still excited, even though there's a lot of problems.
Eventually I was allowed out, on the basis that I spend most of my time with this guy, Mustafa, my government minder. And since I had pretty much no choice whatsoever, that's what I did. So let's let the story begin.
Sudan has a youth population of over 60%, which is a big number. For years, certain sections of society have tried to dictate what young people can do here and tell them what to think. But that's changing. Certain youngsters are deciding to speak up and air their views. Some are even using poetry.
One of these youngsters is Mazen Saeed. I was meeting him to take a boat ride on the Nile. He's a member of Nas with Notepads, a spoken word poetry group in Khartoum.
Have you enjoyed your visit so far?
I have. It's hot though, isn't it?
It is.
My legs have never sweated to such an extent. I didn't even know that my legs.
Oh well, there's the
sweat.
first time for everything.
What are we doing right now? Where are we?
We're taking a boat ride through the Nile.
Mazen was taking me to the confluence of the Nile, the point that the White and the Blue Nile meet.
And what is this? So this is basically just like a little boat ride out into
Exactly.
the middle of the
We're
boat.
taking just a quick boat ride to see the way. Exactly. It's amazing.
And hear about what you do and how you're changing the world.
How we're changing the world. I wouldn't say changing the world per se, but we try our best.
I was also here to find out about Nas with Notepads. The group is a space for young creative individuals here, allowing them to speak their mind in a country that's been ranked one of the worst places on the planet for free speech.
Well, our government minder is in front of us. I still don't know whether. Tell me about Nas with Notepads specifically.
It's a poetry open mic event we started about 4 years ago. Basically, it started for the love of poetry, because there are no places in Sudan that actually have open mics. So it started in friends' houses. We gather around, we just perform our poems, and it started getting bigger and bigger. We applied like freedom of speech literally, and that's not really applied a lot in Sudan.
Sudan regularly ranks near the bottom for things like press freedom and free speech. People are often arrested for criticising the government. And the nature of Nas with Notepads has got them a lot of unwanted attention from the authorities. But that doesn't put Mazen off.
I mean, how far are you willing to go to make a change?
I'm honestly willing to go wherever it takes. I need people to recognize this country. I need this country to be better. I'm willing to put my life on the line for it, to be honest.
So another thing that you can do in Sudan, you can go to the birthplace of the River Nile.
The River Nile,
This is where it begins. Why is it called the White and the Blue Nile?
Basically, it's about the color. Here in Sudan, we refer to dark as blue. And the Blue Nile is a lot darker because it has a lot more mud in it. Exactly.
So wait, which one is this?
This is the White Nile. This is the one that doesn't actually have a lot of mud in it, believe it or not.
Oh, right.
That night, Mazen invited me to join him at one of Nas with Notepads events.
Oh yes, honorary guest. Please come in.
Yeah, oh, amazing. All right, thank you very much. So this is it. This is Nas with Notepads. I'm a bit late, so they've already started. I can see everyone in there, but there's a lot of people.
Freedom has always been a metaphor. always been something to be done in secrecy, something to pretend to be, yet constantly failing to become. But redemption can never be a metaphor.
I'm usually a very quiet and awkward, silent person, but when I'm actually out there on stage, I just say everything, and I'm really powerful and loud and all these things that I can't be in real life.
A revolution is when people, all of them together, hand by hand, are willing and ready to die for the sake of their revolution, a revolution to be free. And I have so many dreams and ambitions, I can't die now. I mean, what if my martyrdom is an understatement? What if my spilled blood didn't change a thing, not even the smell of earth beneath it? What if dying was just us playing the part, filling the books?
You can come up here and just let go. Like everything that's trapped in your heart, in your mind, you could speak about whatever you want.
For me, I will only say such poem in Nas with notepads because I know it's a safe space. I won't be very sure if I could say it elsewhere.
Oh, it's the first time I recite something romantic, and I wrote this 20 minutes ago, honestly, so.
A lot of the poems here are about trying to change Sudan for the better. But many are also about things like love and life, like poems anywhere else in the world. Next up, it was Mazem's turn.
You wake up every day feeling this. The poem is called PTSD. It's about the battles that I've been through, like things that I went through in my mind. War is all I've known, and I'm scared of getting to know myself.
But I am not fighting. I'm just deciding whether to start cleaning up the battlefield to build a new city or to accept it as it is.
Because every dead body matters, and I can't bury my memories away. I don't have enough time to grow flowers and trees, and I honestly believe
that the soil is too drenched in blood to know peace.
It feels like they're family to me. I've performed a lot in front of them. They've been like through a lot with me. So me writing the conclusion of everything I've been through, I have to just share with them. And I know that
They're like the first people you tell.
Exactly. It's like when something happens to you, you go home excited to tell your parents, for example, or your brothers. These are the people that I would run to tell them about what I've been through.
Is it dangerous though? I mean, is it something that
It
causes you problems
is
with?
extremely dangerous.
Because a lot of people here are quite opinionated.
Exactly, people are opinionated, and we're responsible of everyone going on that stage.
So why be a part of something like this? I mean, it seems like quite a lot of hassle.
Because when you can give anything to the community, why not?
I'd been asked to perform a poem of my own, and considering I'd never done a live poem before, and I only had 10 minutes to practice, I wasn't entirely sure it was going to end well.
You need to know that there's no such thing as a bad poem. Art is art. So you're the one who defines your own art. So there's.
Would you say this was good?
Would
you say this was a masterpiece?
I wouldn't call it a masterpiece.
You said who are you to judge?
I wouldn't. But who am I to call it a masterpiece? But then again, who am I to judge it? When people read your poems, it's a huge difference when they see you perform it. Okay, so first of all, interact with the audience. Eye contact, poses, know how to interact with them, and you'll be fine.
Like, so basically, I just strike a pose, stare at someone in the eyes uncomfortably for a few seconds.
Well, don't make it too awkward. You might get sued for harassment or something, but you do you, and I'm sure you'll nail it.
Okay. I've been in Sudan for just a few days. It's been enjoyable, but difficult in so many, many ways. The people are so friendly, the weather is so hot. The food is so delicious, my sweat-filled t-shirts are not. I'm here in your country to spread some good news, to make people see it differently and potentially change their views. The task is not so easy, but I will try my best. There is so much to film and so little time to rest. Thank you though, Nas with Notepads, for letting me attend. Hopefully we'll keep in touch and be the best of friends.
Thank you very much.